Alrighty, and welcome back into another episode of Laughing Lasagna with board games. So the thing is, one that people also requested again, Risk. So Risk is one of the most competitive games I can think of, next to chess or Monopoly. Risk has been known to ruin friendships, ruin, possibly marriages. Who knows what else it ruins? But Risk is also very much of a strategy game. Strategy game is very complicated sometimes to some people. Sometimes it's very simple for others. So for myself, I like the board game itself because I'm neither one. I just enjoy playing the game and have a nice, chaotic, lot of fun, as well as trying to strategize and how to make sure I win at least one game out of 25. So, without further ado, I wanted to show you guys one of the Risk board games I have, which is the Lord of the Rings Risk. Now, there is a Lord of the Rings Risk for the original game, first movie that came out, but then also there's the trilogy. I unfortunately do not have the trilogy. I only have currently the one based on the first game or first movie. So, with that, I'm going to show the board. This here is the board for the first game, for the first movie, for the first game. It is a worn box. It's been used quite often. Also, I bought it used from a antique store. So we're gonna keep it nice and careful. But as you see, we have ourselves Gandalf, Sauron, or Saruman, Aragorn, whatever his name was, the Ringwraiths, the Elves, and then the Orcs. Again, this might not even stick up. And it won't. It's okay. Well, the yeah, this has been used. So the reference is basically just like original Monopoly or original Risk, which is very cool. And then the components of what it needs for this game as well. You have the yellow, then you have the red, then you have the green and the black, which is this is a 4-player game when it comes to the Lord of the Rings edition. There are also cards based upon the Lord of the Rings franchise, as well as there's also now going to be action cards, or to help progress the game, you have what they call the event cards. The event cards, power cards, help you throughout the rest of your game, make you either go faster or making sure you basically demolish your opponent. This is a basically how the game should look like. You have up to again 4 players. You have the draw box in the corner there, and you have the dice as well for attacking and defending. Excuse me. Then you have the entire Middle Earth as well. Uh, then you have the cards for territories, and you have the neutral cards. And the object of the game, it says here, object of the game is to score as many points as possible before the Fellowship with the one ring leaves Middle Earth. You score points for each territory you occupy that each region you control, as well as cards played and strongholds held. Now the strongholds I'll show in a minute. So basically the idea in the game is the ring moves throughout the rest of the Middle Earth. The ring moves by each turn, which is pretty nice because it will basically force somebody to play their game a little more different, either to help speed up the ring or to basically slow it down as much as possible, which you can with the event cards. It basically plays just like the original Risk, where basically when you turn in cards, it does certain things, but this time you do not basically progress with your team, your building of your team, in a sense of when you turn in cards, it must go with this right here, which I will zoom in right here. These are the only ways that help you bring in more of your infantry, or your you have your own cavalry creature and everything. Is very cool. Um, you have your strongholds, which if you hold a stronghold, you get more armies, as well as you get extra dice roll on your defense or attack, which is very nice. You have here Mines of Moria, Anonymous, Helm's Deep, Rivendell, Isengard, and Dol Guldur. Or Guldur. Redeployment is very simple, as well as you have the evil forces and good forces. When you have these certain event cards, these are the symbols that you're looking for to either help or hinder your teammates or your enemy. You also can hurt your enemy with those cards as well. I'll show you in a minute how that works. This here is the board with a one ring in the middle of it. I do not believe I have the one ring. I do have the one ring in this game, which is pretty nice. Most of the used card games do not have the one ring. I think I actually bought this from wish.com, but this is the one ring that rules them all, correct? Bada bing, bada boom. So, show the board in all its glory. Carefully. This is the board. All Miller by itself. Beautiful. So you have again your strongholds that you see, they're gold. Then you have certain locations that are helping with the base of the event cards that you find to help you find certain areas. They say this certain location has extra armies if the enemy holds it or if the good guys hold it, right? If the good guys hold, say, Gates of Moria, right? What happens when they hold on to it? The event card will tell you. So it's very cool. And if you hold on to entire regions, this is what you get per turn. Again, all based upon the Lord of the Rings stories in the movie. Very, very cool board. I love this board. Again, you have, for example, these are all out of order because I like to have them clean and not mixed together because it's gonna be hard to just. Okay. Anyhow, so for the good, not the evil, you have the Eagles, Rise Rohan, and your common elf. For your enemies, you have what seems to be trolls or orcs. Closer, yeah. Not gonna zoom in. Okay. Ring rays and the almighty troll. So the red and black are normally going to be the enemies. If you're playing the actual events, then you have your yellow and green for also for the good guys, or good if you would. Again, all the cards are based on what area you hold on to, such as Arlinden, South Downs, and Lorien. So all these are located, and this helps you when you pick up the cards. If you hold on to that certain area while you have it, returning cards, it will allow you to get more armies. As I said before, there's also event cards. The event cards, such as this right here, the "You Shall Not Pass" card. At the start of your turn, choose one bridge to block until the start of your next turn. No battalions may cross this bridge unless accompanied by a leader. So the leader, if I can find a leader, I'm going to find the leaders for you guys. Here you go. These here are leaders. There's one per army, or two. I think you have up to two. Or, yeah, there's two. You have up to two leaders. I'll explain that in a minute. So that you shall pass, you know how you move your battalions in the game so you can reinforce yourself? Well, this allows you to, if you play as against your enemies or your, whoever you're playing with, you can block an area so people cannot pass through. The two leaders, I'm going to show you this as well. You can appoint a second leader for your armies. Pretty cool. Play immediately, play second leader in any territory you control. If you already have these, discard the card. So you can have up to two leaders for your armies per player, which is very, very cool. The leaders also give you an extra bonus on your rolls for attack or defense. The other thing is pretty cool. Is this is a event card that you would hold on to. Courage alone will not save you. Play in response to an enemy attacking one of your territories. Gain 4 battalions of an enemy or in the territory being attacked. So you can play this card, and you can gain 4 extra armies in your territory that's being attacked. The other thing is in an event, you conquer an area, or you can get an event card. These are event cards you can get as well. If you hold on to that one spell I was showing you, like Tharbard, Tharbad, if you're an enemy, you get 4 battalions. You're good, 4 battalions as well. But if I doesn't have an extra, there's some spots. All right, so here's a good example. Bree, okay, Bree and Fornost. If you are the enemy and you hold on to Bree, you get 6 battalions instead of 2 for the good guys. It's the same thing as for there's one here for the good guys that they have the one as well. If you control Erebor as the good guys, you get 4 instead of 2. So very competitive when it comes to those certain cards, as well as make sure you hold on to the certain spots. And there's other rules that apply to this game as well as to, what if, your leader is dead, what happens now, that sort of thing. So that right there is the Lord of the Rings Risk Edition, which is, again, this is based on the first movie, not the trilogy. There is a trilogy version out there, which has more of a variety of cards as well as a more variety of areas to explore. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the Lord of the Rings Risk review, and if you want to see more about it, again, let me know in the comments below. What do you want to see next? If you want to see something else, I have one more Risk I know I can show you guys, which is Transformers Risk, and I also have 2 other board games I would like to open up and are brand new that I would like to show as well in the future. If these are awesome and you're enjoying these and would like to share with your friends and family, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. Check me out on Twitter, TikTok, and on Instagram and on Twitter, or Twitch, sorry. These are unedited, raw videos, so any mistakes, you're gonna see them all. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Push that like button, push that bell, you get notified every time I go live with another video, which are be hopefully every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, take care, have a laugh in life, peace and love. I hope to see you again really soon.